Okay, YouTubers, so this is my unboxing of my new Canon T3i. I was telling you guys that I was looking into get one of these, and finally I did. And boy, let me tell you, it was hell trying to catch it or trying to find one. These things are sold out everywhere. Every Best Buy within the, I don't know, first 100 miles from me, and just they don't have it anywhere. They're sold out, and like as soon as they can possibly get it for me is 2 weeks. So after my little treasure hunt I went on, I actually came across one, and you guys don't understand how happy I was once I finally found it. Also, why I bought my camera, I also picked up the EOS 55-250mm lens. This isn't the one I really wanted. The one I want is the 50mm 1.4 lens, but those are just as impossible to come by as it is to actually find the camera here. So for now, and also this is the kit, so it comes with a lens, so those two lenses combined would suffice until I grab the one that I'm really looking for. I'm going to have to probably most likely order that one offline, because there's just nowhere in person I can go pick that up at. So here it is. You know, this is, I couldn't wait. I was so ecstatic when I finally found this, and then just, I can't wait to get into it. So on the front here, you just have, where it says Canon on top, T3i in the back, Shadow Eyes, where it's just in the background, and on the front it has Rebel. Here is the actual information about the lens you get, and this is just letting you know that it's a kit, and that's the lens that comes with it. On the side here, pretty much the same information, just you got a little barcode info and another little picture here of the actual camera. The back, you have the system requirements and the configuration information. You know, pretty much if you have a Windows computer, what you know you're gonna at least need, the least requirements you'll need to actually have your camera function correctly with it, and the same thing for Macintosh. And then, you know, just other information that you would like to know. On the side here, pretty much just the contents that come in the box. This is the English, Spanish, and or maybe this is Spanish. Yeah, this is Spanish, and I don't know what that is. Some other language, and that's it. And it says that it comes in full 1080p HD, which is what I want. Actually, the camera I have now works well with it. But my main gripe with the camera I'm using now is just, when I'm doing unboxings or reviews and I'm using this desk, the black doesn't show up well on the camera. And the same thing with the white. If I put a white picture up, as you can see, like, it goes dim. And you know, like on my iPad 2 unboxings, like that's what continues to happen. Like, it would get dark because the whole box of the iPad 2 is white, and when you go to, like, when you put it in front of the camera, it didn't look good. And that's like the main thing I hope to eliminate with this new Canon camera. But the thing about DSLRs is that what really makes the camera is not the camera itself, it's the lens you're using. And the lens for these things, oh boy, are they expensive. You know how before I said I wanted the Canon 50mm lens 1.4, but the 1.2 would be even better, but that lens is almost $2,000 or even more. And I can't see myself spending on the lens, so the 1.4, because there's a 1.2, 1.4, 1.8. The 1.8 you could probably get for like $200 or so, and 1.2, the 1.4. The 1.8, yeah, you can get for like probably $200 or so. The 1.4 goes for like $399 and above. And then 1.2 is just crazy. You know, it's something I'm not going to spend on the lens. So, let's actually get to the contents in the box. Move this out the way so I don't mess up my lighting with the white on top of it. Or maybe I'll just turn it to the red here, because the red doesn't seem to have an effect on it as the white does. Okay. So when you open it up, right away you see your warranty information, which I will take care of once I finish this unboxing. Under that you have dealer record or Canon purchase, just some more information, you know, the usual suspects you get when you buy new electronics. And then also another common thing is the software disk that you usually get with your digital camera, just so when you, before, it's always good to just upload this stuff into your computer before you actually connect your camera via USB. So your computer right away recognizes and everything just functions properly without having any issues. None of that, we get the manuals. Usually I don't bother with the manuals, but this people is my first DSLR and I don't know diddly squat about this camera. And just for the simple functions of zooming and focusing, like, I'm gonna have to learn it. I don't really know, but trust me, I'm a fast learner. It's not gonna be something where I'm just doing a shitty job and then eventually I get better. Like, I know I'm gonna start off at least decent and then just graduate as far as you know, my content goes. And let's get to the actual hardware you get in here. First thing I see here is the Canon strap. You know, you just connect each end of the camera to it and you can just wear it around your neck. Don't have to worry about dropping it. This is a great convenient thing to have. Next is the AV cable, which I would never use that, but you know, most older TVs, even the newer TVs have this, but you know, I don't use that anymore. Next is the power cord. Next is the battery. Up next we have the USB connector cable. And next we have the battery charger. And I'm probably get a couple of more batteries. And also there's a battery extension connector you can buy for these cameras. I'll probably get that as well. But honestly, my main use for this camera is going to be for my YouTube videos, which means mainly in-house videos. So I won't be out and about where I'm away from a power source and I would need something like that. But you know, you just never know. Extra caution. And you know, when me and my family go out and we go do family events, you know, this camera would be great to record with. So in those situations, I probably would need an extra battery. Oh, I forgot I need to leave this up. And the next thing in this box is the lens you get. The 18-55mm lens. Maybe you guys can see it. And that's nothing about the camera I'm using now. It doesn't focus whatsoever. There's no focus in this camera at all. And I really hate that. In these cameras, you can autofocus it or manually focus it while you recording, and you can pretty much, you know, set it yourself before you start recording to either auto or manual. AF stands for autofocusing, and MF stands for manual focus. And then the stabilizers on and off, you know, which the camera I have now does not have. The camera I have now doesn't compare to this camera whatsoever, so I don't even know why I'm comparing the two. But it's a decent camera, you know, like for most off, you know, it works. It does its job for what I pay for. You can't complain. I only pay, I think, maybe $200 or so. It's a JVC HD camera. It looks kind of like the flip camera because it's the little rectangular thing. But it doesn't actually have a flip out USB connector, but it looks that way. That's what it reminds me of anyway. But actually, this camera I had before the flip even came out. But anyway, the next thing in the box and the last thing in the box is the star of the show. And here we go. Voila. My new best friend. There you go. It says the EOS Rebel T3i there. And the main feature I know I'm going to love. Oh, I already got my fingerprints all over it. But yeah, as I was saying, the main feature about this camera that I know I'm going to love, and why I know it's going to be great for what I do as far as shooting my YouTube videos, is this display that comes out here that you can swivel it so I can see, you know, different angles without having to actually be behind the camera. Because believe it or not, this is my second video of unboxing this, because the first time I did this, I was unboxing everything, but I was like doing this, saying, oh, this is a camera, but you guys couldn't see it. And I didn't know that until actually it was all over, after me taking everything off the tripod and taking the SD card out and, you know, just doing everything you have to do after recording. And once I watch it and I realized, oh shit, I gotta do it all over again. So hopefully with this camera, it just eliminates all that. If I mess up, I'll know it right there on the spot, and I can fix it on the spot. I don't have to, you know, I'll just save so much time with this camera. So with this, I feel like, and for the price, because when I was considering buying this, I was also looking into the Canon 60D, and I was kind of, you know, just wanting to know which one I should go with, and I was just doing research, and it pretty much, you know, the Canon 60D, the why most people got that was because of this display that they have. So when they came out with the Canon T3i and they add that in, it's better, and it's, you know, you save a couple of $100, like $300, $400, which is coincidentally is the same amount the lens I want cost, the 50mm to 1.4. So that, you know, the money I was going to spend on the Canon 60D, or the money I saved by not getting the Canon 60D, pretty much is going to get my lens for me. So there you have it, guys. My next video is going to be a demonstration with this, and actually I probably won't be using my my kit lens, but the lens that I bought with it, the one I showed you here, and it'll just be just a little demo. But coincidentally, that'll also be my second part video to my giveaway. So I'll just kill two birds with one stone, because, you know, I should already have that video up, but, like, you know, I told myself I might just go ahead and make that video more of a purpose to me, and the good purpose is to have it, you know, me and my test using this camera and testing out my quality, because I think in that video I'm actually be in front of the camera, and I just want it to be a good quality. So at the same time, you know, just giving you guys the update, the next part to my giveaway, and after that the giveaway will be over, and officially from that point on I'll be using this camera, my Canon T3i, not the one I'm using now. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time.